Oh, yo. Oh, you went right in.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't think this through. What's up, everybody? Welcome back again to another week for Mic'd Up, and I got another friend coming on board with us today. He's an actor, producer, well-known internet personality. I mean, the pioneer of the game. He actually, I believe, invented what you guys know as influencers or content creators. I don't think it was a thing before he touched a phone and created a skit. And that's my good friend, Splack. Come on in, bro.
Come on, man. What's up, my
What's
boy?
up, man?
What up?
See, you got the shirt off and stuff?
Hey, man, come on, man. Get the shirt off, man.
All right, so look, Splack, thank you for coming on Mic'd Up.
Of course, man.
And every week I invite over a friend, of course.
Okay.
Close friend of mine in the industry, somebody cool. Luckily, everybody just does cool stuff nowadays.
Right.
And then we do activities while we're mic'd up.
Okay.
So that way we can have these conversations, and they activated us. So today,
This is waterproof?
No, it's not waterproof. So make sure you don't submerge that. Or we're gonna figure
glad you told me.
We're gonna figure out the miking situation, right?
Okay.
That's why I got my headband, because I don't think I'll be submerging my head at all. So,
all right.
But I do have my friends over at the Ice Pod. They hooked us up with 2 of these nice ice baths.
All right.
So we're gonna be doing ice baths while we interview, because I know you're into the fitness life and you're buff and you be working out and you be punching people and all kinds of stuff. So what we're gonna do first off is we're gonna set it up. I'm gonna set the tone.
Whoa.
Set the tone.
It's
real quick.
already cold.
Yeah, but it's not ice bath cold. You feel me?
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, so you be good. All right. I think we have the thermometers in here. We got our AD. He not to see it. We're at 40 degrees over here.
What is that?
It's about 47. Yeah,
Okay.
not bad.
That's
So 47.
good.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. It's gonna get colder. We got giant ice. I also have some El Cristiano tequila.
Ooh.
I know you know about tequila, so if you want to take some, you don't have to drink a lot of it. I might be drinking some because I need to warm the body up.
I might take a shot.
All right, but we'll get right into it. So, real quick, talk to me about understanding being seen by millions from a video you made on your cell phone with your friends.
Right. So are we talking way back when it all started?
I want to talk about from where it started, because I want to take it from the beginning and I want to take it till today for you.
We're taking
now
it way
you're doing,
back. Right.
Now it's a different level, right? Now it's a
yeah.
whole different level. You're producing your own movies.
Yeah.
You're doing cool stuff. You're acting. It's a different level now. I want to take it to the back. I want you to tell me, what was it like touching a cell phone? I mean, you're talking about a cell phone.
A cell phone, bro.
Back in the day, the only thing you got a cell phone for was for AIM. For instant messaging, put the away message, party up tonight. So I want you to think about it and tell me about that while I'm gonna try to get in here.
Dang.
Get in there while you're doing it,
But I feel like it's one of those things where, man, I think at the time when it happened and I got my first million, I remember my first video that went viral.
Yeah.
It was an old school character that I made where I had red boxes, a red Adidas tracksuit, and a fro. And I had some tequila in my hand. It was like when you first turned 21 and I was doing this.
How old
old
were you? If you don't mind.
I think that was probably when I was 22.
22. Okay, so you already knew what it was like when you first turned 21.
I was like, I just turned 21. I can buy liquor now.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things where I just kind of did this little dance. And I swear that was the first thing that went viral. And when I said, I was like, I made it. I got my first meal. And then from there on, I found my niche.
Okay.
That was how I was able to capitalize and become as well known as I was today, because from there on I say, this is what it is. This is how I can stand out amongst my friends.
Okay.
Because we have friends. We all competing with each other.
Yeah.
Remember that. And so it's everyone's doing the King Badge videos. Everybody's doing a Daystorm type of videos. But I'm like, how can I stand out? And none of them knew how to dance like I did.
Right.
So I was like, I didn't care about being publicly humiliated.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna just go out there, put boxes on, and just dance in front of people and get the reaction. And that's how my thing just started rolling. It started rolling, bro. Woo. And so like that first million just gave me like, yo, I thought like the richest like dude. I was like, oh, I made it. The world know who my name is. But now it's like now I get millions like easy. Yeah. And it's like it doesn't feel that exciting, but I'm still appreciative though.
Okay, of course. So all right, let's get in here and then we'll go.
Dang. I was hoping we could just start.
Nah, I saw how you try to answer the question outside. Now we gotta get in real quick. We're gonna set a timer too. How long have you done an ice bath before?
I have. The longest I ever done was 5 minutes.
5 minutes. You think we can get 5 minutes out of this?
Yeah.
All right.
We got no choice now.
We got no choice. Let's set a timer for 5 minutes, and we're gonna see if we can get 5 minutes out of this.
I don't know how the interview gonna go, but let's try it.
Let's try it. All right.
Let's try it.
Mm-hmm. And we're on counting. Oh, yo. Oh, you went right in.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't think this through. I'm worried about you answering the question. I'm like, how can I ask the question? All right. We got 4 minutes and 37 seconds.
Oh, okay.
All right. So back to you just said in your last. What you just said in your last answer.
Yeah.
You originally from Brooklyn, moved, raised in Florida.
Yeah.
You were a dancer.
Yeah, I was a dancer. Yeah.
You grew up dancing.
I grew up dancing. Yeah. And so when I went to college, I went to Florida A&M University. So shout out to all my FAMU Rattlers.
Frat boy, right?
Yeah, I'm a frat boy and a Phi Beta Sigma. So shout out to my Goma Zeta brothers, not Zetas, Sigma brothers and Zeta sisters.
There it is. Not the Zeta brothers. Yeah. Don't do your dogs like that.
Bro, this ice bath is killing me.
We got AD here with us today. He's just checking on you.
But so it's one of those things. So in college. Because I honestly I didn't think I knew how to dance. I knew how to dance, but I knew I had rhythm because it's just a thing. Like black people got rhythm.
Yeah.
Like most black people have rhythm. So I saw a dance team and I was, I'm gonna get a little vulnerable. I was not the coolest guy in college. So I was like, how can I be cool? Yeah. And I was like, I saw this dance team and they were like kind of like Magic Mike at the time.
Really?
They were doing
shirt off,
like dancing
that.
for the women. Having like the thongs coming out their mouth. I say, they were getting all the girls.
Thongs out the mouth.
Yeah. I see you struggling over here.
Oh, yeah, I got this weird Indian. Hey, Simi, can we get him out the scene? Hold on, before you finish that, we're gonna get our assistant director out the scene. You're not the.
Oh man!
We still got 3 more minutes.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so
thong in the mouth.
Oh yeah,
that's what you left on. Thong in the mouth.
Pulling thongs out the mouth. I said, I want to be a part of this. And shout out to the Boys of Poison. That was the dance team at the time.
Boys of Poison.
Boys of Poison was the name of the dance team in college. And then from there on, I joined the team. Try out, and then you had to perform in front of the girls, and that's how you got accepted. The guy would accept you, and then the next test was like you have to try for our sister group,
right?
And the sister group had to pass.
It's Magic Mike, because I mean, if you're not doing it for the ladies, you're not doing it
for the ladies.
You gotta do it for the ladies.
And so the ladies approved, and I got on that. So I started dancing in college. So from there, I joined like maybe by the end of my whole college career, I probably danced with 3 dance teams, a part of 2 fraternities, and 1 was a community fraternity. So you can't do like 2 major fraternities. Okay. So I did 1 major, 1 community, and that's how I started my whole dancing career. And then from there on, graduated, and then went to California and said, I'm gonna take this dancing thing to social media. And that's how, from earlier, what I told you about, that's how I got my career going in social media.
And then the social media kind of break off for you before you came down to California? Did that kind of start while you were still in college? Because you have a degree, correct?
I have a degree, yeah.
You have a degree in fine arts, from what I know. You can correct me.
Yeah, fine arts.
In fine arts.
I got one in fine arts, criminal justice, and then a master's in film and television.
Right. I just saw that too. And you you also, master's in film at New York Film Academy.
Yeah. You already know.
Yeah.
So I did all of that. Like, I did so much schooling, man. It's like, the amount of schooling we've done, man, it's just like, I'm not even doing anything with criminal justice at all.
Yeah,
like,
I don't. What was the in this shot? Did you want to be the Flash? He has a degree in criminal justice.
I think one time I wanted to be part of the SWAT team. That was one thing I thought.
I could see that in a lot of the videos that you create.
Yeah, you see. So I'm like, if I can't do it in real life, I'll do it in my videos.
Right. Okay.
So that's how I started doing, and so I did all of that, and I don't even know where the question was. Because I'm like freezing my ass off right now. Yo, what did you ask? I'm trying to figure out. Oh my God. How does people do this and conversate?
We only got 30 seconds left too. Then we can get outside for another question. So the question was, what was the? All right, hold on. The question was, did the social media pop off while you were still getting all these degrees?
Did it pop off?
Did it
no.
start? Did that first video with 1 million views happen before you moved to California?
No, it happened after I moved to California. And I will say, like, I think YouTube was always been around.
Yeah.
I was never into YouTube like that, but I think the first like app social media platform was 5 minutes. Get up out of here.
We got some towels over here too. We can dry up real quick.
Mess up this mic.
Supposed to help with inflammation. This works for me. I did the LA marathon last.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, last Sunday.
Wait, how many miles?
26.2 miles.
Man, good shit,
You know what I'm saying? Come on, when you gonna do one?
I know my lane. That ain't my lane.
Yeah, so I did that. So this is gonna help my legs out for sure.
I do boxing. You come to the boxing, we can do that all day. But that run is crazy. I should be running because boxers do run. So
I mean, your cardio's probably there with all the boxing you've been doing.
Yeah, but like I said earlier, social media, like the whole social media stuff happened after I got to college.
Okay.
After I graduated and stepped into LA, that's when social media started popping off.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's how this whole thing kind of happened.
Nice. Okay, and then so when you originally the social media started popping off. I mean, you just said you were considering criminal justice, trying to be SWAT. Was before social media, it was traditional.
Yeah.
Audition, get booked.
Submit, book.
Audition, get booked.
Yeah.
Audition, get lucky.
Yeah.
So, you everybody already knew a process. There wasn't no let's go buy a bunch of cameras or get a phone and create our own thing, and then it gets popular, and then we see where that takes us.
True.
No, it was you go to acting class, you go to your dancing class, you have your dancing masters, you go to school for fine arts, you do everything that you need to do, and then you audition. It was a traditional work environment, actually.
Yeah.
It's almost like exactly the same way you would move up in a corporate ladder.
True.
So, but now the whole ideology, there's so many different roads.
There's no blueprint at all.
There's no blueprint around. There's still the original blueprint that people do follow.
Yeah.
But there is no, I think ultimately you have to do everything. You have to. Even if you are following the traditional blueprint, which I always suggest because it still keeps the professionalism in your career, you still have to do all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So what was your initial blueprint in your mind? Was it gonna be the dancing?
Nah, so my original blueprint, because I started off, like you said, I have a bachelor's degree in theater, right?
Yeah.
And so I already knew that I wanted to come to California for the whole purpose of becoming a big star, the next class A actor, to have a starring role, right?
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I would say Will Smith, but
Will Smith, Denzel Washington, One of my favorite, actually, Denzel Washington is not actually my favorite actor.
No, I can see that.
It's actually Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really?
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is probably my favorite actor of all time.
And why is that?
Just his wide range of roles that he done. Like he can tap into any role, from Wall Street and be some kind of broker
character to.
He can play some sort of relevant. I think that's the name of the film, where he plays some sort of hunter or some guy in the snow. He got ate up by the bear. Yeah. His range is crazy. But it was to come to California to act. Okay. And so when we picked up that phone, I remember I was working at a Roosevelt Hotel as overnight security. And I was working there, and I remember my boy Batch found out. King Batch, shout out to King Batch, is one of my best homies from Andrew. Shout out. He started doing this. He found this app called Vine, and he already started off doing social media on YouTube. So he already has the mentality. So he saw it on the phone. He said, "Oh, this might be more convenient." I remember he got his first 30,000 followers. I remember when he had 30,000 followers. That's all he had.
Yeah.
None of us knew what that meant.
No, nobody knew.
Nobody knew what that meant. What does that mean?
What does that mean? Yeah,
30,000 people following.
Subscribers, we kind of had an idea, and even still, YouTube was kind of we're just doing this because we can type of thing. No, nobody knew what the 30,000 followers
knew what that meant,
mean.
but all I saw was but he started doing it, and then slowly my friend Dave Storm started doing it, and then I started seeing them doing it, and it wasn't to the point when they got to 100,000 followers, right? And they got their first brand deal. Oh my God, brand deal was crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember one of them got a tequila brand deal for $20K, which is still a lot of money now.
Yeah.
But $20K for 6 seconds. And I was like thinking to myself, yo, I have to work a whole year, almost half a year, to make that sort of money.
Oof.
And I was like, yo, and they were doing acting relating things on that app.
Right. You're technically creating. I always thought, which I never understood industry wise, because they're so against the social media, like as far as using it as an actor reel. But I'm like, you're technically creating an actor reel constantly.
Constantly.
You're creating an acting reel constantly.
The amount of videos we were posting per day was like 6 to 10 videos a day.
Yeah.
Like we would come together, we'll spend like 12 hours a day just creating content. And it's easy when you're like amongst like creative, young, inspired people. You just bounce ideas
like-minded people.
Yeah,
exactly.
you just bounce ideas. And we just had like content for days. And it was like getting to a point where like, yo, this is fun. And I started doing mine. So I used to work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. Mm-hmm. I'll go home and sleep from like 7 a.m. maybe roughly to like 10. Mm-hmm. Get up, work out for like from like 10 to like 1. From like 2 to like 6 or 7. I'll film as much as I can with like the whole crew and go right back to work. And that was my life for like the longest.
Really?
I barely had no sleep. I was doing it for
until you was able to quit that job?
Yeah, no, until I got fired.
What'd you get fired for? Your day off?
No, I got fired because like, one of the guys was like, yo, they got cameras all over the place. Yeah. So I was trying to shoot like security type content at the job.
You had the outfit.
Yeah, I had the outfit. It made sense. My boy at the time, Norman Towns, is also a content creator, a big friend of mine.
Nice.
He was one of my good friends at the time working at the job, and he would help me film stuff. And I remember one time I got called in for like, using my phone, pulling my phone out. They caught me on camera. That's one write-up. Caught me another time. That's 2 write-ups. The third time, I was done. They were gone. And I remember this one conversation they had with me. They brought me in. They were like, yo, Gene, we really love you, but we have to let you go. And I just feel sorry for you because you won't find another good job like this. You might have to go back home and start over. And I know
they literally said that?
Yo, they made it seem like...
a college graduate, by the way.
Yeah. They made it seem like, yo, this was the end of the world for me and that I would never find a better opportunity as a job.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy. And I'm not thinking to myself, and at the time, and I think within 2 weeks, I had my first brand deal. I made $500 on this app, this app called Badu. It was a dating app.
Yeah.
And it was, all I had to do was like reshare, or it's called Revine at the time.
Yeah.
Like one of their commercials on my page for like 24 hours. I said, yo, I made $500 in 24 hours. That would take me like 2 weeks of work.
2 week work. That's 40 hours check right there. That's
right.
40
and
hour
then
check.
I'm like, yo, ever since then, never went back. It just opened my mind up to like, yo, the possibility of making money that quickly is crazy, bro.
It's, you know what though? Here, let's do. Should we do another 5 minutes?
Yeah,
let's
do another 5
minutes while I get in this. Hold on 1 second. Ready?
Hold on.
5 minutes. I'm gonna start once we get inside. Go ahead. Oh, why did I think this was gonna be like? Oh, I thought this wasn't gonna be as cold because we were sitting out there. I was like,
oh no, bro.
Yo, are you on TikTok live right now? What up?
What up, y'all?
Hey, all right. You guys make sure you guys tune in when this show goes live. All right. Okay, so what I was gonna say before we came into and did this again was that's the crazy thing. What you just said, I want to emphasize that is mindset is everything, right? Mindset, and then I learned that growing up, coming from humble beginnings and coming from a different setting of life and community that. Maybe sometimes we take things when somebody looks at you and they go, dude, I feel bad for firing you. You're not going to find another job like this.
Oh, yeah.
No, but also I also had to teach myself to think that that's just this person's mindset.
Right.
This person is not that they're actually putting you down or like undervaluing you, unless they're coming with you with anger and stuff. But if they're like, if they're in a actual empathetic way where they're like, hey, look, I really feel bad. I don't want to fire you because it's gonna be hard to find another job like this. You know what I'm saying?
See,
then really you just have to understand that their mindset. doesn't know anything better but this job, and they don't think there is better.
That is true. Yeah.
And then you quit, and you make your whole entire month's check in 1 6 second.
Later, you got me thinking differently about this guy. The whole time I thought he was talking shit about me, but possibly that's all he knew.
That's all he knew. That's what. See, so because we're not gonna lie, right? There are the haters.
Oh yeah.
There's always the haters. There's the people that are always gonna be like, yo, like, oh, what, man, you're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But you can hear it. But when somebody's like empathetically kind of telling you something, like, dude, it's gonna be hard for you to find another job, then you're just like, I had to learn on my end, because I used to take things personally, because I came from a poor background, so I would always think somebody was telling me, was picking on me,
Really?
So I had to understand, like, no, they might come from the same background where I used to. Like, I used to think the Oreo cookie was like stupid expensive.
Really?
Yeah. Or like going to my friend's house as a kid.
Or did you grow up poor?
Yeah, I grew up hella poor. My mom ran a charity. What? Yeah, since the day I was born.
You look rich.
Chill. A lot of hard work. Yeah, so my mom ran a charity since the day I was born. So like going to my friend's house. And I mean, the worst part of being a poor kid in a rich area. I went to rich middle school, like Milliken Middle School out here.
Oh,
so all my friends had money and their family had money, but like going to their house and seeing them Oreo cookies, like to me in my house, I didn't know like Oreo cookies were an option. Or I thought that was rich people snacks, because that shit don't end up in my house.
Damn, that's crazy.
So that's why I had to calm myself down and go, damn, it's really, and you switched your mindset at that point too. You said, what the fuck? It's 6 seconds, $500 instead of 2 weeks.
You're right.
So you elevated your mindset and changed your entire life. Yeah. Because you got to think about it, this person didn't know any better.
He didn't know.
My uncle would always tell me, he'd always be like, you know what? He was like, it don't matter. If I lose it all and I get messed up, I'll go out there and sell bean pies and incense if I need to. I'm gonna hustle it up before I go work for somebody else again.
I'm doing something, bro. I don't care what it is. OnlyFans, son. I should have somewhere.
Not the OnlyFans.
I'm going somewhere.
All right, okay, cool. So, real quick before we get to the next one, I think I'm gonna pour myself up some tequila. Have you had a chance to taste El Cristiano yet? No, I know we're around each other enough. I know I've been trying to force it on you for the last couple months.
I'm getting real light. Real light.
Yeah, I got a little heavier than you because it's cold.
What's this called?
El Cristiano tequila. So it's additive free. Probably one of the best tequilas on the market.
All right.
So that's also a 5-minute marker. You want to just push for a full 10 minutes?
Yeah, to go for a full 10.
All right, cool.
I think the struggle coming back in and out is just way harder.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm good right now.
Cheers. All right. All right, so we're coming on our 5 minutes, but since we're just gonna do our dip after this, I think we just go ahead and do another 5 minutes. What you think?
Yeah.
All right. So what's next? Do you want to transition in as a full-time actor on screen? I mean, we know we have a mutual friend, Melvin. Melvin doesn't even put up social media videos no more. And neither does Woody. They don't even touch social media no more. They just straight audition and auditioning and auditioning.
And that's like, everyone has their own thing, and I totally respect it. But I've always told myself, like, I'm never gonna forget what got me to that position.
Okay.
And so even when I win my Oscar, because that will happen.
Right.
I'll let you know, it will happen.
I have it right here, actually.
I will win my Oscar, my Emmy, my Tony, all that. I
have a tweet from you on 8:30 a.m. on the 6th of February, 2024. I am deserving of an Oscar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm winning an Oscar.
I got that.
But I always told myself, no matter what, even I already have my whole speech for the Oscars, bro.
Yeah.
Planned out. I'm gonna always go back to what brought me here.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna always still be creating content. And I think one of the things, and I feel like it does you a disservice when you're not still capitalizing on social media. So it's like, if anything, if I'm on a big time TV show, best believe I'm getting my team creating my own passion project, because all the eyeballs already on me.
Yeah.
Right. So why not just use that time to like put something out, so then your team, your producers, your directors, your management can see that, like, oh, what is this? And so I see that they don't do it, and I don't know what's the reason for it. Everyone have their life everyone's going through their own situation. But for me per se, I will always continue creating content because my fans is the one who got me into this position. I cannot neglect them.
No.
You know? And so of course you're gonna elevate the content. You're gonna try to change it up to makes it, you know, adapt to your life where you're at now, your career, if you have kids, you're trying to like revolve your content around that. But, you know, there's levels to it, so I'm definitely gonna keep going.
So I got two. Not the nipples hard.
Oh, that's what you're doing is please. I'm not trying to be anything.
Just record it and put it on OnlyFans and send them a commission check.
Warm myself up.
Okay, so I have two tweets here outside of your little aside of the Oscar tweet that I thought was great. Right, I saw that one. There was a time when social media was fun. And if the entire social media network had to shut down today, would you be able to survive?
Oh,
I thought that was fun. I only saved the ones that I cared about because I thought both of those were pretty cool.
Right.
I mean, I think I went through your Twitter for like 5 years. You got some ex-girlfriends you don't have to.
Oh yeah, I was mad. My Twitter is the only place I go mad. I'll express all how I really feel about things, and I probably should take them tweets down.
But yeah, we're not the Oscars. We won't cancel you for
right.
it. But if the entire social media network had to shut down today, would you be able to survive? Was that kind of like a out of body type of conversation you were having with yourself?
Yeah, it was an out of body like experience and trying to figure out what like if all social media shut down, like all internet, like we had none of that anymore. Could you still survive? Yeah. And now we're in a time where internet and social media is driven. Like we are just on it. Whether you are in a business and the finances or corporate business or just social media, you're using social media.
You're using social media. I had a friend of mine that used to manage me when I worked at Foot Locker. He actually worked for Foot Locker for I think almost like 20, 25 years. Right. We might actually beat Foot Locker out so they don't actually get mad at me for expressing this. But he was my manager at the time, and he was talking to me, and he was like catching up, and he's like, I quit. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Why'd you quit? He was like, well, they started asking me to make social media posts. Yeah, he was like to make social media content and try to get him involved.
He didn't like that.
He was like, no, that's not what my job description was. That's not what I didn't sign up to manage an Instagram.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You got like you have us, and you have people in the opposite who don't care.
Yeah, I mean, all my employees know, it's Instagram comes with the job. Right. That's the world now, right?
Yeah, that is, right. Or just anything with just social media. Yeah. Any app, anything. Anything. That nature, yeah.
So demanding.
So I feel like for me, to answer that question, I was trying to figure, can I do that? Can I live without social media? And I'll be honest, it's kind of hard because a lot of it is through, when you think about the money, everything being transferred, the apps, it's really hard. And you have to go back into the more traditional way of making money, right?
Auditioning or getting a job.
Right. And so
we have 10 minutes, by the way, so I'm stepping out. We're going to do this drop after. Oh. So you were thinking about that?
Yeah, I was thinking about that was an out of body experience or a thought process I had going on.
Help you out.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
That was more of a thought process I had. And what was the other one the other tweet?
Oh, the other tweet was social media used to be fun.
Man. And so I was just going through
there was a time when social media was fun.
Yeah, and that's like such a... And the reason why I said it, because I've seen it happen, and it's still fun for me. I still try to find the fun, but I have a lot of friends who kind of fell off. Yeah. A lot of people who don't create content no more. And they all say, like, it's not fun anymore. And I'm just like, what is it, man? Why is it not fun? And I can see why, because,
it's a business now.
It's a business. Yeah. It's just the corporation came in, all this algorithm came in. Like, at the time when Vine was around, if you had a great video, you went viral, you had an explore page, it was like ways for you to get discovered. It was easy. Yeah, it was easy. But nowadays, it's not as when you take something that's fun and then you make it into like an annoying, tedious 9 to 5 job.
Like it's a job. Like, it's a job. And you know what's crazy? It's such a job now that even people with no followings and nothing crazy are just trying to take it down to a job to where they're scheduling their day around.
Yeah. And it wasn't like that. It was like a bunch of friends just getting up together, just coming up with cool ideas, and then we just happened to get paid. And there was like, okay, cool. But now it's just like you do the contract is hella long with these like businesses, the brand deals. They want you to do X, Y, and Z and A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3.
And now they got you on 90-day net.
90 days. They don't pay you immediately anymore. They got all this like. And it's like you got certain copyright issues and this and that. It's just like
now the copyright issue. First of all, I just had TikTok actually reach out to me because they're in. I guess they're battling with the labels.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're battling with the labels for the music. So Universal Music pulled off.
That's why all my stuff says no music.
So Universal, I think they pulled all their music off of TikTok.
Oh wow.
They're battling with it, and then so I've written songs for a lot of artists that are signed to Universal. Mm-hmm. And so those songs are actually being pulled off, but my personal songs that I release are independent. So TikTok's like, hey, what do you want to do with this? with your independent stuff? Like, hey, you should push your independent music.
Oh,
and
wow.
then and then meanwhile, Universal's like sending out emails to like they send out the mass emails to their entire database where they're just like, just to let you know, we don't mess with TikTok no more. Is
it because of all the whole hype of it being banned and shut down? That's why they're pulling.
I think TikTok, music industry is not like the acting industry. There's no unions, right?
Right.
So I mean, it's not like when SAG was doing union, or if I do, we do something on acting wise. We know what we're supposed to get paid. We know where the commissions are coming from. It's almost like the Netflix situation when we had the strike.
Oh, true.
TikTok, I think, is making money off of the streams without justifying it to have to pay the artist for it. It's almost like Netflix was making all these brand deals and all this money off of revenue, but wasn't actually paying it to the artist the way network TV would pay when there'd be a commercial during your TV show.
True.
And these big labels are messing with it.
That just sucks, man. That sucks, man.
Yeah. So I guess now you have the full contract, your 90-day net. So. And
that's what I meant by it wasn't fun anymore. But I mean, I still have a few friends who still create, and they still make it fun to this day. And that's why I commend people. Like I always tell people, like it doesn't matter if I'm. Like people come to me and say, "How do you feel about this guy? These new content creators is blowing up. They're blowing up." And I'm like, "That's good. I'm really happy for those who blow up." But could they last this long? Would they still love doing what they're doing for like 10 years down the line? And I commend people like myself, Batch, who still creates content regularly. My boy Dave Stone, who still create content no matter what they do. Batch been in tons of movies.
Yeah.
And he still create content. He just hit me up. We supposed to film Monday.
Okay, yeah. So, well, the one thing which I emphasize this to all the new social media creators, all these content creators and everybody, all the new generation too. The one thing that you guys did that these people don't understand is you still studied the art.
Yeah.
You still studied the art. You still studied this acting. You had your acting coach. You had your film schools. You had all that stuff. You still developed a professionalism and had an appreciation for the craft.
Right.
You're just making short form videos and like more simpler, lower budget stuff and stuff like that. And it's fun, but it's completely different from somebody just going out doing pranks and thinking, okay, I'm gonna get a bunch of followers and I'm gonna use these followers for the next 20 years in my life. When you're 40 years old,
it's not gonna work like that. It's like those dudes, and people who do all these like crazy stuff and like go to like stores and break stuff or do like crazy pranks. I'm like, how long is that gonna last?
Yeah,
it's gonna last for me like a good 2 years, but then people are gonna be over it and they get tired. So that's why I always try to like revamp myself. Always try to find ways to like stay relevant. And I'm still relevant. My videos still go viral to this day.
Love that.
I still got characters that people love to see. Like, look, one of my top biggest characters that I ever did was like Liquid J. And
is that the guy with the afro? I think I have a picture of him.
Yeah. Liquid J is like one of the top. People still ask about him to this day, and so it's like, and the reason why everyone knows the reason why.
Why did they ask about Liquid J? Why did they ask about Liquid J?
Because they love him a lot, but I put him on pause for a while because I wanted to bring him up to something bigger. I wanted something bigger for him and like have an own Netflix series or
samurai, like an Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
But like, or maybe an animation version where it's like a Boondocks version.
Ooh.
But with, with Liquid J. So I'm like, I want to save my ideas. I gotta save my ideals, y'all.
Yeah, you can't just be giving them away.
I just can't give it up to free. I've been doing it for free for too long. So it's like
true.
I gotta make it profitable and get
make it happen. Let's make it happen. Get that movie up, man.
I'm getting it. It's working. It's working.
Right. Okay, so here's what we got.
All right.
Let's do.
Are we really doing this?
We're doing this. Let's do 30 seconds.
We don't have to really do this.
I think we should do it. I think we have to commit.
Can we just AI this or something?
We're gonna do 50 seconds the moment we get in there, so it's really gonna be like 10 seconds under.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And go. All right. All right, see you under.
I can't.
Oh no, it's not happening.
It's too hard to get down there.
It's not happening.
I'm stuck.
I have to get like Indian.
I can't get in there, yo. I'm too long.
My God.
I'm like, how do you can't get underneath?
I think, you know what, we have to, I think you fill it up all the way to the top.
Oh my God.
All right, so.
My leg got shot, bro.
Before we wrap up, I just want to ask you, because I know you be boxing.
Oh yeah.
You gonna get into social media boxing?
Yo, I would love to get a match for a boxing match. Social media.
You want to call him out right now?
Oh man, who should I call out?
You really want to, huh? I was thinking about it for a while. Don was trying to convince me to do it.
I would love to fight Melvin Gregg.
Okay.
Melvin Gregg, that's one of my boys.
Hey, you like fight Melvin?
Yeah, I like to fight. Keep it with okay, not the homies. All right, so if it's not the homies,
yeah, man. You ever had any social media beef you want to bring? 50 Cent never lets anything go.
Who is a good person to box, bro? I can't box 50 Cent. He'll knock me out.
Don't box 50 Cent. I was just saying how he never lets go of his grudges. No.
Who's
I do not suggest.
Who's like my height and my like? Who's like?
You know what's crazy in these social media matches? They don't even look at that. I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh, they don't.
No, they're just putting people up against each other. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know the guy who does? Have you seen this guy? I think his name is Big Gorilla. No. He changed his name. Big Groove.
Big Groove.
He's like a big dancer.
Okay, all right. Well, that's right up your alley.
He's like a big guy, big dancer. I would like to fight him.
Big Groove.
Yeah, Big Groove. If you're watching this, bro, I think we should have a boxing match.
There he is.
I think it'd be really good.
Let's set it up. Let's get the promoters. Let's get the venue.
Big Groove. Let's get this match going on.
We'll get the tequila company in it. We'll have some fun. All right, that's all good. All right, so before I wrap it up and finish my thing, is there anything you want to share? Any upcoming, any new stuff?
Oh, yeah. So, guys, please keep your notification on me because I am working on some good and some like fire, shows coming up. I got 2 projects that I'm working on. And also still create content with my guys every single day. And I'm also, one of my biggest thing that I love doing now is streaming. I stream a lot on my TikTok. I stream a lot on my Twitch. And so if you want to come check me out, you want to come gang with me, and I do gang with the fans. I gang with them a lot. Fans, and so you guys want to come check me out. Huh?
What games you gaming?
One of my favorite games that I am playing now is the finals. I really love the finals.
Okay.
I don't know if you already heard anything about that. But the final is really fun. And then also Helldivers. Helldivers, I know you know about Helldivers. If you don't know Helldivers, you need to get on Helldivers.
I'll try Helldivers.
But Helldivers and the finals are like my 2 go-to game right now. But streaming, I got 2 new projects coming up. I want you guys to check it out. It will be coming out soon. We're in production coming up in like the next few weeks. And I think you guys are going to really love it.
Nice. And you also have a short film, right? Mm-hmm. That's going to festivals.
Oh, yeah. We had a short film. We submitted not too long ago, which won awards in Miami. And so appreciate that. And so it just kind of like keep that momentum going, man. Dope. And along with that, I don't know. I do a lot of commercials. I've done a lot, and so that's still going on. And also, I have if anybody also, I forgot to say, I have a restaurant.
You have a restaurant?
Yeah, Ocean 12 in Houston.
What's it called?
Ocean 12.
Ocean 12 in Houston.
So if you're ever in Houston, go check out
liquor there too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so once the tequila gets into Texas, let's set up a nice big dinner.
Ocean 12 in Houston, y'all go check it out. It's my restaurant with my boy Trey. We partner up together to get that restaurant. So
dope.
That's something I'm really excited about.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Is it launching or is it already launched?
It's already launched.
It's already launched.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in
Drake was up there.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in Houston in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
pop
Drake was
on
up in that joint.
There it is. Drizzy Rogers showed up.
Yeah.
I got your tequila bottle. That's for yours to go.
Oh,
Take
I'll
home
take
with
one.
you. That's yours for you. We do have Quick. It's a stinker cleaner. These
What's
are some
this?
gifts for you. So this is actually Quick Cleaning. It's one of our companies out of Equivalence. It's a high fashion care company, but for your sneakers, your bags, your leather goods, your girl's heels. You have a suede brush, some extra solution. You have a brush inside there, microfiber, keep your clicks clean.
Right.
Fresh. We hooked you up with the entire kick.
Hey, appreciate that.
Straight from there. And then actually,
Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy.
so our friends over at the Ice Pod.
Oh, wow. That's just so cool,
The
bro.
amazing Ice Pod. I told them how I was gonna bring you onto the show, and I told them how you're boxing and how you'd be working out like crazy. They said, "This is for you. This is a gift straight from the Ice Pod directly."
Bro. This is so cool,
It's literally
bro.
your own, and it's the pro version. And I did get you all that, so you have the Ice Pod. You get your own, so it's exactly what you see right now today on today's episode. You have a full Ice Pod, so you got one right there for your crib.
That's what
We
I'm
got
talking
you
about. I
again.
appreciate you,
Thank you so much again for coming on
Thank you
here.
so much, man. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you so much, man.
Love it. And you guys down at home, thank you guys for watching Mic'd Up. You can catch us on every platform, of course, YouTube and everywhere else. Yeah, I get the warm up right.
Yeah.
Thank you again to iSpot for sponsoring the episode. And
Appreciate y'all.
until next time. All right, guys.